Very good morning to hello students. A very good morning to all. On Friday and Saturday, what we have learned, let's go through and then we will move forward. So what we have studied, degree of the polynomial in more than one variable, types of polynomials based on degree, based on terms, different types of polynomials we have seen. How to convert an expression into standard form, coefficient form, and index form of a polynomial. We have solved several examples of textbook. Then practice set 3.1 also we are done with. How to find out degree of the polynomial, how to classify a polynomial into linear, quadratic, and cubic polynomial. Write the polynomials in standard form, coefficient form, and also in index form. Okay. And then on Saturday, what we'll have studied, operations on polynomials. Operations on polynomials, let's go through it. So we have done with subtraction, multiplication, some solved examples of textbook. Then after that, we are done with practice set 3.2. In that, we have used given letter to write the answer and all. Then add the given polynomials, subtraction of the given polynomials, two questions over there, multiplication of given polynomial, and division of given polynomial. Okay. Then now the next topic of our lesson is synthetic division. It's quite important and easy to solve, in which in the practice set 3.2, I forgot to tell you, in the practice set 3.2, question number 6 is reduced. Till question number 5 only it is there. And after that, we will start with practice set 3.3. Before that, we will solve some solved examples of textbooks, and we will go through the method of finding synthetic division, finding remainder coefficient using synthetic division. Okay. So let's start. We know how to divide one polynomial by another polynomial. As you all know, we all have done with the common method of division. Okay. Now we will learn an easy method for division of polynomial when divisor is of the form of x plus a or x minus a. That means it will be, it should have a degree 1. Okay. And it should be a linear polynomial, and it should be a binomial of degree 1. You can say that. Okay. That means x plus a or x minus a. Okay. So divide the polynomial. We'll take an example. It is on page number 44. You can see, divide the polynomial 3x cube plus 2x square minus 1 by x plus 2. Here you can see, as I told you, the divisor should be in the form of x plus a or x minus a. Fine. If it is x plus 2, then fine, you can use the synthetic division. Synthetic division is only for this type of divisor. Fine. We'll see next. Let's start with the method. Let us write the dividend polynomial in the coefficient form. As you all know how to find out, how to write a polynomial, an expression or a polynomial into coefficient form. Before that, writing in coefficient form, you should write it in standard form. After that, in index form. Then only you will be able to find out coefficient form of the given polynomial. Okay. So let's start with, let us write the dividend polynomial in the coefficient form. Index form of the dividend polynomial. It is already in standard form. As you all can see here, it is in the decreasing order. 3, 2, and 0 is there. 1 into x is to 0 is there. So it is in standard form. Now, what you'll have to do, you will have to find the missing term, which is 0x. So we will add 0x into it. So we will get index form 3x cube plus 2x square plus 0x minus 1. This way you'll have to write. And finally, you Sorry. Index form of the dividend polynomial is 3x cube plus 2x square minus 1. Huh? After that, you can see 0x is added over here. So this is your index form. So that you will get coefficient form of the given polynomial, and all the coefficients you have to write in brackets separated by comma 3, 2, 0, comma minus 1. Fine. So this is your coefficient form, and you have to keep this in your mind. Your synthetic division. Let's use the following steps for synthetic division. Draw one horizontal and vertical line as shown below. As you can see, in the common source of the division is this one. So this you don't have to use. You have to use like this: one horizontal line and one vertical line as this way. Okay, in this way. This way. First, then you will have first row, second row, and third row. You have to label it like this, or you have to assume like this. This one is your first row, this one is your second row, and this one is your third row. And you have to put the numbers in it. Okay. Now the next step is divisor is x plus 2. As you know, x plus 2 is your divisor. Then only we are doing the synthetic division method. So if so you have to write opposite number of 2, which is minus 2. So write minus 2 to the left of the vertical line as shown. Write the coefficient form of the dividend polynomial in the first row. So let's start with 3, 2, 0, minus 1. This is your coefficient form. जो हमने dividend का निकाला था. You have to write it in first row. 3, 2. ये हमारा coefficient form था dividend का. And this one is your divisor, opposite of your divisor. X plus 2 is there. Opposite of x plus 2 is minus 2. Plus 2 is minus 2. So that minus 2 you have to write left of the vertical line as shown over here. Okay. And write the coefficient form of the dividend polynomial in the first row. This way you have to write all those things in starting. Okay. Then what you'll have to do, what is the next step? We have to take 3 as it is in the third row. So write 3 as it is in the third row. No need to write anything in the second row. Fine. Then multiply 3 into minus 2, and that value you have to write under 2. That is minus 6. 3 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 6. So that minus 6 you have to write under 2. Let's zoom out. Now we will do it. This 3 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 6. So that minus 6 should be written under 2. 2 minus 6, you have to do the addition or subtraction, whatever is there. 2 minus 6 will be your minus 4. So that minus 4 will be written on the third row. Then again minus 4 multiplied by minus 2. That value you have to write under 0. Minus 4 multiplied by minus 2 will be plus 8. That plus 8 will be written over here. 0 plus 8 will be your 8 value. And again 8 multiplied by minus 2 will be minus 16. Minus 16 will be written under minus 1. Minus 16 minus 1 will be minus 17. This way you have to complete your synthetic division method. This is your part of the synthetic division. After that you will get the coefficient form of the quotient, your quotient, and you have to convert it into polynomial. Fine. Let's start with the each step. 3, you have to write 3 as it is. What you are doing, write minus 2 to the left of the vertical line, you can see over here, and write the coefficient form of the dividend, which we have find out earlier. Either देखो 3, 2, 0, minus 1 हमने find out किया था. That we are going to write on the first row. Fine. Then write 3 as it is in the third row. Then what is the next step? 3 write the first coefficient as it is in the third row. ये तो हो गया हमारा step. Then 3 multiplied by minus 2 will be your minus 6, as I have shown you. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Then again minus 4 multiplied by minus 2 is plus 8. Then 0 plus 8 is plus 8. Then this 8 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 16. Minus 1 minus 16 is minus 17. Fine. So that minus 17 will be your remainder. It is not written over here. Minus 17 is your remainder. And this 3 minus 4 and minus 8 to the left of minus 17, which is your remainder, that is the coefficient form of the quotient, and that you have to convert it into polynomial. So let's do it. 3 minus 4 and 8 is the coefficient form. As I have told you, when you have to convert coefficient form into a polynomial or an expression, so number of coefficients minus 1 is the degree of the polynomial. The number of coefficients are 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. So our expression is in the coefficient of x, is in the variable x. So x square minus x plus 8. So this minus 4 will be written over here, and this 3 will be written over here. You have to write, you have to use x square with 3 and x with minus 4 and x is to 0 with 8. So no need to write x is to 0. You just have to write 3x square minus 4x plus 8. This is your quotient in the expression. Okay. So the remainder is minus 17. Last addition is the remainder, which is minus 17, and the coefficient form of the quotient 3, minus 4, 8. So quotient we have find out is 3x square minus 4x plus 8, and the remainder is minus 17. This way you have to do the synthetic division. The synthetic division part is quite easy. Just last part is only just have to find out quotient and remainder, and you have to convert the coefficient form of the quotient into a polynomial. Let's the linear method of the division. The other part of the method of division, synthetic division, is reduced from a portion on page number. You can see first part which I have shown you is not reduced. The second method is reduced. Fine. On page number 46, you can see example number 2 is there. 2y raised to 4 minus 3y square cube plus 5y minus 4. As it is already there in decreasing order, that means in standard form, you just have to do it in index form. Write the missing term 0y square. Then write the coefficient form. You can see the solution of synthetic division. Dividend is 2y raised to 4 minus 3y cube plus 5y minus 4. Can be written as 2y raised to 4 plus 3y cube plus 0y square. This is missing. So you have to add over here in between plus 5y minus 4. Then the coefficient form of this is what? 2 minus 3, 0, 5 minus 4. This one is your coefficient form. So that coefficient form you have to write in the first row. Fine. And opposite of minus 1. Opposite of minus 1 is plus 1. So that plus 1 you have to write on the left side of the vertical line. So what is the next? 2 minus 3, 0, 5 minus 4 is written over here. Write 2 as it is in the third row. Then 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Write it under minus 3. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. Then minus 1 multiplied by 1 is minus 1. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 multiplied by 1 is minus 1 again. Then 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. Minus 4 plus 4 is 0. This way you will get the remainder 0. That's 6. 2 multiplied, once again we will restart. 2 multiplied by 1, 2 as it is. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Minus 3 plus 2 is, you can do it in rough part, minus 1. Write it down. Then minus 1 multiplied by 1 is minus 1. This way. 0 minus 1 is 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1, write it down here. Then minus 1 multiplied by 1 is again minus 1. Then 5 minus 1 is 4. And then 4 multiplied by 1 is 4. Minus 4 plus 4 is 0. This way you will get your coefficient form of the quotient and remainder 0. Coefficient form of the quotient is 2 minus 1 minus 1 4. 2 minus 1 minus 1 4. So how to convert it into polynomial form? So let's write it down. Number of coefficients are 4. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So the degree of the polynomial will be 3. So it will be like 2y cube. You have to write 2y cube minus 1y square. You have to come in decreasing order. Then minus 1y plus 4. This is your quotient. So your quotient is 2y cube minus y square minus 5 plus 4. And the remainder is, as you all know, we have find out 0. So that in the practice set 3.3, we are having 6 questions in which question number 5 and 6 is reduced. And here 2 methods, they have told us to do it by 2 methods. Divide each of the following polynomial by synthetic division method and also by linear division method, write the quotient and remainder. So you all should know that linear division method is reduced from a portion. So you just have to do practice set 3.3 only by synthetic division and only 4 questions. Okay. So our first question is 2m square minus 3m plus 10 divided by m minus 5. So by synthetic division, you will have to do here first. You have to write dividend, coefficient form of the dividend, then divisor. This way you have to do it slowly. Fine. So your dividend is 2m square minus 3m plus 10. As it is already there in index form, so you just don't have to convert it into index form or in standard form also. Okay. So coefficient form of the dividend is 2 comma minus 3 comma 10. Fine. So your divisor is here minus 5 is there. So the opposite of minus 5 is plus 5. So opposite of minus 5 is plus 5. You have to write plus 5 in the left of the vertical line on in the first row. So we will start with this 2. This is your agenda. 2 minus 3 comma 10. This is your coefficient form. You have to write on in the first row, and to the left of the vertical line you have to write this 5, opposite of minus 5, which is there. This thing, your chart is ready. That means your table is ready. You just have to start solving. So after that you can see 2 multiply 2. You have to write as it is in the third row. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. Minus 3 plus 10 is 10 minus 3 is 7. Don't make mistakes over here for positive and negative sign. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. And 35 plus 10 is 45. So this way 10 minus 3 is 7. Then 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. Then 35 plus 10 is 45. Now you have to stop over here. This 45 is your remainder. And 2 comma 7 is your quotient. Coefficient form of the quotient. And you have to convert it into polynomial. So what is your polynomial of the quotient of the polynomial? You can see quotient is, it is in the, our variable is m. So you have to use m variable. You can see over here 2 comma 7 we have got. So you have to see coefficient, number of coefficient is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So highest power will be 1. So 2m plus 7 is your quotient. Fine. So we are done with our first question. Let's move towards second question. x raised to 4 plus 2x cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 5 divided by x plus 2. So we have to divide. You have to write first dividend, then divide coefficient form of the dividend. Your dividend is this one. Then coefficient form of the dividend is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is already in standard form. Then divisor is x plus 2 and opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. So that 5 minus 2 you have to write on the left of the vertical line, and this coefficient form of the dividend you have to write on the first row. Then start solving this method. Okay, so let's start with this. You have to write 1 as it is over here. 1 multiplied minus 2 is minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 multiplied minus 2 is 0. Don't get stuck over here if you are getting 0 in between. You will get the number next to it. 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 multiplied minus 2 is minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. As you can see here, your remainder is 1. And 103 minus 2 is your quotient. Okay. Okay, sorry, यहाँ पे हमको 9 मिला है quotient remainder. Let's do it again. So if you are getting wrong answer, you have to do it again and again. 1 as it is, and I will show you one method also to get the value of the remainder by finding the value of the polynomial, so that you can get it confirmed that your synthetic division is correct or not. That means your value of the remainder what you have got is right or not. Okay, in the next next practice set. Fine. 1 is as it is. 1 multiplied minus 2 is minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 multiplied minus 2 is 0. 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 multiplied minus 2 is minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay. So your coefficient remainder is 9, and coefficient form of the quotient is 1, 0, 3, minus 2. So number of coefficients are 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So your degree of the polynomial is 3. So here you have to start with x raised to 3. Here x variable is there, so you have to use x raised to 3 plus 0 x raised to 2 plus 3x minus 2. So this 0x square will get reduced. You will get x cube plus 3x minus 2. This way you can do it. 1, 0, 3 minus 2 is there. 1 के साथ में तुम्हारे पास क्या होगा? X cube. 0 along with x square. 3 multiplied by x minus 2 multiplied by x raised to 0. This way you have to write in decreasing order. Then you will write over here this way. You will get this part reduced, and x raised to 0 you don't need to write. So you have to write x cube plus 3x minus 2. This one is your quotient. This is your final answer. Fine. So what is the next question over here? Y cube minus 216 divided by y minus 6. So here what you'll have to do, you have to write dividend, coefficient form of the dividend, then divisor and opposite of that value. Okay. So synthetic division we are starting. Dividend is y cube plus 0y raised to 2 plus 0y minus 216. These two are missing terms. So you have to write in index form. Then coefficient form is 1, 0, 0, minus 216. And minus 6. The opposite of minus 6 is plus 6. So you just have to use 6 and coefficient form of the dividend. 1, 0, 0, 216 you will write on the first row and 6 on the left of the vertical line. So write 1 as it is in the third row. 1 multiplied by 6 is 6. You have to write under 0. Then 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. You have to write under 0. 0 plus 36 is 36. Here you have to do the addition or subtraction, whatever is there. And in the cross, you have to do the multiplication. Once again, we'll do 1 as it is. 1 multiplied by 6 is 6. That you have to write over here. Then 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 multiplied by 6 is 36. Then 0 plus 36 is 36. 36 multiplied by 6 is 216. Then minus 216 plus 216 is 0. So your remainder is 0. And the coefficient form of the quotient is 1, 6, 36. So this you have to convert it into quotient. So your quotient is, it is in the y form. That means your variable is y. So here you write y square, 1y square plus 6y plus 36. So this one is your quotient. This way you have to complete your synthetic division. Fine. Our next question is 2x raised to 4 plus 3x cube plus 4x minus 2x square. First of all, you have to convert it into standard form, then index form, then coefficient form. Because it is not in the decreasing order. So dividend can be rewrite as 2x raised to 4 plus 3x cube plus minus 2x square plus 4x plus 0. Then plus 0 is why? Because constant part, x raised to 0 part is not there. Therefore, you have to write there 0 also. Then coefficient form of the dividend is 2, 3, minus 2, 4, and 0. And divisor is x plus 3. And the opposite of plus 3 is minus 3. You have to write coefficient form 2, 3, minus 2, 4, 0. And opposite of plus 3 into left of vertical line. Then start the synthetic division as you all can see here. 2 write down under as it is. On the third row, 2 multiplied minus 3 is minus 6. Then 3 minus 6 is minus 3. 2 as it is. 2 multiplied minus 3 is minus 6. Then 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Minus 3 multiplied minus 3 is plus 9. Minus 2 plus 9 is plus 7. Then this plus 7 multiplied by minus 3 is minus 21. 4 minus 21 is minus 17. And minus 17 again multiplied by 3 is plus 51. Then 0 plus 51 is plus 51. So your remainder is 51. And your coefficient form of the quotient is 2, minus 3, 7, minus 17. Then quotient can be written as number of coefficient is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So the degree will be 3. The degree can be written as 2 minus 3. 2x raised to 3 minus 3x raised to 2 plus 7x minus 17. This is your quotient. This way you have to write down the quotient. You can see 2x cube minus 3x square plus 7x minus 1. So the question number 4 is also done. And as I have told you, question number 5 and 6 is reduced from your portion. So we are done with practice set 3.3, synthetic division. I hope you all have understood. Our next topic is to find out on page number 46. You can see we'll solve some solved examples also. We are moving towards value of the polynomial. Value of a polynomial. In a polynomial, if variable is replaced by a number, then we get the value of that polynomial. For example, if we replace x, if this x is replaced by a number, then which value we will get if this x is replaced by 2? We'll get 8 over here on the right hand side. That right hand side is the value of the polynomial. Whatever value of the variable we are putting into at the place of that variable, and on the right hand side whatever value we are getting is the value of the polynomial. As you can see, if I am writing 11 over here, 11 plus 6 is 17. We get the value of the polynomial. If, for example, if we replace x by 2 in the polynomial x plus 7, we get 2 plus 7 equal to 9, which is the value of that polynomial. That means 9 is the value of that polynomial. So you should understand that when we are finding the value of the polynomial, that is the p of x. Polynomial of x is a polynomial in x. Then the value of the polynomial for x equal to a. If we are replacing x by a or any value, x को हमने a के में convert किया, so the value it can be written as polynomial of a. So if we are putting if our polynomial is x plus 2, the polynomial it is in the x form. तो हम यहाँ पर polynomial p of 3 करते, so it will convert into p of 3, and that 3 plus 2 will be your 5. So polynomial of 3 will be 5. That means the value of the polynomial is 5 for the value of 3. That means when we are putting the value, we will get the value of the polynomial. Fine. So let's start with some solid examples of page number 47. Find the value of the polynomial x, 2x equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 5 for x equal to 2. You just have to replace x by 2. So the solution is write polynomial p of x. You have to start the solution with this. This you have to write over here. For x equal to 2 in the given polynomial, we get p of 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by x के बदले में हमको 2 स्क्वायर लिखना है, x स्क्वायर के बदले में माइनस 3 इंटू 2 है, 3x है तो 3 इंटू 2 करना है, plus 5 will be written as it is. That means you just have to replace x by 2 and find the value of that polynomial. Fine. So 2 into 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 5 will be, we will get the value. First you have to find the square over here, then write 4 over here. 3 multiplied by 2 will be 6. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. First you have to use the BODMAS rule. You have to first multiply, then do the addition subtraction. Fine. So this 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 8 minus 6 plus 5 is 8 minus 6 is 2. 2 plus 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. So the polynomial of 2, the polynomial of x or the value of 2, value of x is equal to 2 is 7. So the value of the polynomial is 7. We have got. Okay. Let's move towards the next question. Find the value of polynomial p of y 2y cube minus 2y plus root 7 for y is equal to 2 minus 2. So our question is p of y is equal to 2y cube minus 2y plus root 7. This you have to write as it is. Fine. Then write in place of y, write minus 2. Everywhere, wherever y is there, you have to write minus 2 over there. 2 multiplied by y cube, so minus 2 cube, plus minus 2 into y is there, so minus 2 into minus 2, plus root 7 is there. Okay. So this you will get 2 multiplied by minus 2 cube means minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 2. That means minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is minus. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. That means you have got minus 8 over here. Then again you can see you have to do it this way, 2 part. 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. Minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. 2 into minus 8 is minus 16 plus root 7. Minus 16 plus 4 will become minus 12. And the value of the polynomial what we have got over here is minus 12 plus root 7. Fine. So for y equal to minus 2, value of the polynomial is minus 12 plus root 7. What is the next question over here? Question number 3 on page number 47. If p of x is equal to 2x square minus x cube plus x plus 2. Then find p of 0. So for the value of x as 0, we will get p of x is equal to, this way you have to write again. Then at the place of x you have to write 0. 2 into x square is 2 into 0 square minus x cube is 0 cube plus x is 0 plus 2, right as it is. Fine. So 2 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0 obviously. Then 0 plus 0 is 0 again. Then what is left is only 2. Therefore, p of 0 is 2. That means value of the polynomial for the value 0 is 2. Fine. Our next question is question number 4. If the value of the polynomial m square minus am, there is a twist in this question. They have given us an unknown value in between the polynomial. They've given the value of the polynomial. Value of the polynomial is 10 and the coefficient, the variable which we are going to replace is -1. That is value of m is -1 and the value of polynomial is 10. So here value of the variable is -1. Value of the variable and the value of the polynomial is quite different. The value of the polynomial is पूरा ये value polynomial का value है. After putting m is equal to -1, we are getting the value of the polynomial as 10. You should get it understand. M is equal to -1 is the value of the variable. When we are putting value of the variable into the polynomial, we are getting value of the polynomial, that is 10. Fine. So when we are getting this kind of question where one unknown value is there, which is a over here, you have to find out value of a. So that a we have to find out because here value of the polynomial is already given. So p of m is equal to m square minus am plus 7. So here you just have to write in the same way, p of -1 is equal to -1 square minus a की जगह हमको कुछ भी नहीं लिखना है, as it is a लिखना है, m की जगह हमको -1 लिखना है plus 7 लिखना है. Then what you are getting, -1 square is equal to 1 minus a into minus a is plus a. Keep on solving, you will get the value of a plus 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. That means you have got 8 plus a for the value p of -1. P of -1 is 8 plus a. As here already given p of -1 is 10. When you are putting m is equal to -1 in this polynomial is 10. That means p of -1 is 10. That means 8 plus a is equal to 10. P of -1 is 8 plus a and p of -1 is 10. Keep this in your mind. P of -1 is 8 plus a. After putting m is equal to -1, we are getting p of -1 is equal to 8 plus a. And also it is given in the question p of -1 is 10. So both are equal. That means these two are also equal. 8 plus a equal to 10. After solving this equation, this is a linear equation. A is equal to 10 minus 8. Then therefore a is equal to 2. So you have got the value of a is equal to 2 for finding when you will put m is equal to -1 and value of the polynomial as 10. You are getting value of a as 2. Fine. Now we will move towards practice at 3.4. For x equal to 0, find the value of the polynomial x square minus 5x plus 5. You have to put the value of x as 0. Then only you will get the value of polynomial. Here value of a variable is given and you have to find out the value of polynomial. So p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 2. You have to write the question again and you have to label it as p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 2. Then for x equal to 0, p of 0 is equal to 0 square minus 5 into 0 plus 5. Fine. So you have got 0 square minus 5 into 0 plus 5. That means 0 minus 0 plus 0 minus 5 into 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is obviously 0 plus 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. So you have got P of 0 is equal to 5. Let's move toward the next question. Our next question is, if P of y is equal to y square minus 3 root 2y plus 1, then find P of 3 root 2. So you have to put 3 root 2 at the place of y. That means you have to replace 3 root 2 instead of y. So your P of y is what? Already given. And P of 3 root 2 you have to find out. P of y is P of 3 root 2. Y square is 3 root 2 square. 3 root 2 square. You'll find this value. Then 3 root 2 into y. That means 3 root 2 is already there. And at the place of y, you have to write 3 root 2 again. Plus 1. Fine. So 3 root 2 square is 3 root 2 multiplied by 3 root 2. That means here also you will get the value same. Here also you will get the same value. 3 into 3 is 9. And root 2 into root 2 is 2. 9 2 is 18. So here you have got 18 over here. And here also 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. Plus 1 is there. Plus 1 is left over here. So you have got P of 3 root 2 as 1. So the question number 2 is also done. For the value of P of y is equal to y square minus 3 root 2y plus 1. Then find the P of 3 root 2. You will get the value P of 3 root 2 as 1. Let's move towards to the remainder theorem. So value of the polynomial, whatever we are getting the value of the polynomial, there is a relation between the value of the polynomial and the remainder. When we are dividing a dividend with a divisor, we are getting the remainder at last. So same way we will do some solved examples over here on page number 48. Three methods are given for dividing a polynomial. Dividend is divided by divisor. You are getting remainder. Then once again dividend is divided by divisor. You are getting the remainder. And when you will find the value of the polynomial, you will get the final value. That value will be your remainder. The value of the polynomial for x equal to whatever the value we are putting over here, or the divisor is if your divisor is x plus 1. So let's start with a solved example. There is a relation between the value of P of x for x equal to minus a. That is P of minus a, the remainder when P of x is divided by x plus a. So let's take one example. Divide P of x 4x square minus x plus 2 by x plus 1. So note that here x plus 1 is x plus a is x plus 1 over here. So your dividend is 4x square minus x plus 2 and divisor polynomial is x plus 1. So after dividing it by 2, as our common method of division, as you all know, we have done in practice at 3.2. So हमने यहाँ पे 4x square minus x plus 2 को divide किया x plus 1 से. And the value what we have got over here, you can see seriously 4x square is divided by x. You get 4x over here. When you multiply 4x into x plus 1, you get 4x square plus 4x. And when you subtract over here, you will get it reduced minus x minus 4x will become minus 5x plus 2 over here. Then minus 5x is divided by x. You get minus 5 over here. And this is your quotient. And this quotient should be multiplied by x plus 1. You get minus 5x minus 5. And after subtracting this, you get remainder as 7. So no matter what is the quotient, you just have to keep this in your mind that you are correlating value of the polynomial and remainder theorem. Fine. So here quotient is 4x minus 5 and remainder is 7. So you just keep an eye on remainder only in this method. Okay. In this method, you have got the remainder as 7. Whatever the quotient is there, we are just finding the value of the polynomial and we are correlating it with. Okay. Now, here we have got, let's divide it by synthetic division also, the coefficient form of p of x. Here it is already in standard form. You can see over here 4x square minus x plus 2. So it will be written as 4 comma minus 1 comma 2 and the opposite of plus 1 is minus 1. So we will write it in synthetic division. You can see over here 4 comma minus 1 comma 2 is rewritten on the first row and this minus 1 on the left side of the vertical line. Then 4 is rewritten as it is in the third row. 4 multiplied minus 1 is minus 4. Should be written under minus 1. Minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. Minus 5 multiplied minus 1 is plus 5. Then 2 plus 5 is 7. Here also you can see in the same method, remainder is 7 over here. And quotient is 4x minus 7. You can see in the previous method also we have got quotient 4x minus 5 and remainder 7. And the synthetic division also we have got remainder and 4x minus 7. So what you will think that why teacher is telling the same thing again and again. You can see when we are finding the value of the polynomial for x equal to minus 1. Here also you have to use opposite sign of plus 1. And you have to put it in the dividend. मतलब डिवाइजर को हमको डिविडेंड के अंदर सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है. दैट मीन्स x plus 1 की जगह हमको क्या लेना है, वैल्यू ऑफ x plus 1 x is minus 1 लेना है. तो p of x will become p of minus 1 and p of x is what 4x square minus x plus 2. तो x को हमको रिप्लेस करना है minus 1 से. तो 4 into minus 1 square minus of minus 1 plus 2. So it will be rewritten as minus 1 square will become plus 1. Minus into minus 1 is plus 1. Then 4 into 1 is 4. Plus 1 plus 2. 4 plus 1 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. So what you have got is p of minus 1 is 7. The value of the polynomial p of x for x equal to minus 1 is 7 over here. So p of minus 1 is 7. And once again you have got the value of minus 1. P of minus 1 is 7. Here also we have got in the dividend is equal to when you are dividing it by divisor, you have got quotient 4x minus 5 and remainder 7. In this method also you have got remainder 7 for using synthetic division. Then finding the value of the polynomial also, you are getting the value of the polynomial as also 7. Okay. So you can compare it with that. The value of the polynomial p of x is equal to, for x equal to minus 1 is 7. For the statement 1 and 2, the remainder when p of x is equal to 4x square minus x plus 2 is divided by x plus 1 actually. X plus a, that is x plus 1. And the value of the polynomial p of x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, p of minus 1 and both are equal. So you can correlate if the polynomial p of x is divided by x plus a, then the remainder of p of minus 1 a is the same as the value of the polynomial p of x for x equal to minus 1. So we get the property that this is known as a remainder theorem when you are correlating it with. Okay. Let's solve some solved examples. Time is exceeding. We will end up over here. We will learn all this in the next lecture. Yeah, ma'am. So for now we will end our this lecture. You will have another session after few moments.